Hey guys, this is Andrea and I'm going to show you how to write and cut with your Cricut Explorer machine using the Cricut Design Space software. So I've logged into my Cricut account and went to the Cricut Design Space. And I'm going to first show you how to use an image from the image gallery, and for this I'm going to go to Insert Image. And I'm going to look for an image that actually has at least two layers that are quite different from each other so you can see the effect better. If we look at this one, it's only one color, so it's definitely only one layer. So I'm going to look something more complex than that. And this seems to be what I'm looking for. It has a darker yellow and a lighter yellow, so it seems good. So I'm going to choose this one. Whoops, I didn't click it. Okay, click on it, select it, and insert into canvas. I'm going to make it bigger so we can actually see better. So here we actually see that there are actually three layers. There's a middle one. So there's the background layer, there's the middle layer, and the detail layer that I'm actually very interested in. So I'm going to hide that middle layer because I don't actually need it since it's overwritten by the first one. So I'm going to go around and hide it. And it's actually the first layer that I'm actually very interested in. And to actually make it write and not cut, I'm going to click on it and click on the write button. But now if I would press go, you will see that I'm actually not going to have one mat but two. So let's see. Yeah, as you can see, there are actually two mats, one for the background that cuts and one for the foreground. So, in order to print and cut on the same go, I'm going to select them all and click Attach. That's how Cricut knows that it will actually need only one mat. So it's going to actually first write and then cut. There you go. So, right now we're only on one mat, and we actually have both symbols over there. It's going to first cut on the exterior. It's actually going to first write and then cut. So this is this idea. Let's try with a simple image that doesn't have a border already on it. So I'm going to look for a cute little star. I'm going to look for a simple shape because more complex shape might need a bit tweaking. So I'm just going to show you the basic idea. As you can see, there are actually a lot of images that already have an offset to it, including this one. But for now, I'm just looking for a simple one. Let's let it load. And let's see. Oh yeah, this is what I was looking for. So I'm going to add just this simple star to my design space, and I'm going to position it to this place. I'm actually going to want to create an offset that this one does not have. It's just a simple image. So let's first delete this layer that's left from the other one. Whoops, it's actually hidden so you can't delete it. So let's go. So first I'm going to need to copy this to create my second layer. So I'm going to copy and paste. And I'm actually going to change the color so you can actually see better. What I need to do with this foreground layer is make it smaller, just a bit smaller than the other one, and try to position it over the other one as centered as I can do it. There's no alignment in Design Space. And then I have my offset, so I'm going to click the front one and again click right. And as I did before, I need to select both layers, and I do that by clicking and dragging over the image, over all the image, and click Attach. So like that, it's actually going to write and cut on the same go from the same page, as I mentioned before. So this is that. This is for what images we actually have on Cricut Design Space. But for images that you create yourself, let's see. I have already created an image in the Snowflake generator and actually already saved it on my hard drive. So I'm going to go ahead and click Inkscape and open my file, the file that I saved. Let's look for it. Where was it? Yeah, in downloads. Yep, there it is, the snowflake. Alright, so I'll open a new one. I'm going to zoom in so you can actually see better. So this is my snowflake that I just created. I'm going to click on it and press on Ctrl and the ending braces. The ending braces key that you have, the 0 key if you want. So Ctrl and the 0 key. Twice, 3 times how much you want. As you can see, the image gets a bit bigger and actually a bit rounded, so it creates an offset to your original image. I want to keep my original image, so I'm going to save a copy and give it a different name. I'm actually going to save it in the same folder. So I'm going to name it Snowflake Big, so I know that this is the offset and not the original image. So I'm going to go back into Design Space, and I first need to upload my images. So I'm going to click Vector Upload. As you can see, I've already done this a few times. I'm going to click Vector Upload and browse for the image I already have. Excuse the mess. So I'm going to first use my first layer, upload my first layer, which is the basic snowflake. I'm not going to modify anything. And then I need to actually upload the second one, the offset, the same way. So after I have my both images uploaded, I'm going to select them both and insert them into my canvas. So as you can see, I have both images. They're slightly different. One of them is slightly bigger and a bit bulkier than the other one. So I'm going to zoom in so you can actually see what I'm doing without me actually modifying their size. So again, I have to change the color so you guys can actually see. So I'm going to take my front snowflake and place it over the offset as centered as I can, since there's no alignment tool in Design Space. It might take a bit of a while to actually get it centered correctly, but that should do it, I guess. Yeah, that seems about right. So I'm going to click on the layer and choose right, and again select them and click attach, so that Cricut knows that this is all in one go. So if I press go, I'm going to see only one mat in which I have both the cutting lines and the writing lines. So it's actually first going to write and then cut. And this is pretty much what I wanted to show you. You can go around and play with these settings the way you like. Thank you.